This video is about how to organize your sketchbook and make it easier for your sketchbook to be graded. So when you get a new sketchbook or you come into the class for the first time, I want you to get it organized. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to number the pages. You'll number the bottom corner of your page. Start with 1 and number it clear to the very end. You only number the front side of your page. We don't use front and back pages in our sketchbook. We only use the front page. The reason we do that is because things smear and get all muddy looking if you do front and back. So you're going to go ahead and make sure that all of your pages in your sketchbook are numbered. And if you're working in an older sketchbook, you can still go ahead and number those. Please do it in the bottom corner on the front side of your pages. Once your sketchbook's numbered, you're going to take a piece of paper, like a lined sheet of paper right here, and you're going to get it ready to go inside your sketchbook. This paper is a little large to fit on inside this particular sketchbook. So if you have a sketchbook like this, you will need to trim this paper down. So just take either the paper cutter or some scissors and trim a little bit off the side of the page and a little bit off the bottom. I've done that here on this sketchbook page right here, so you can see it's been trimmed down a little bit. And then I've also taken a piece of Scotch tape and taped it right into my sketchbook. It cannot be loose in your sketchbook. It must be taped in the inside front cover of your sketchbook. That's where the index is going to go. So once you have that done and taped inside, then you need to write your name on top of this sketchbook page, so that, or the index, so that we know who you are. And then for every group of work you do, so say for instance in our sketchbook every week we do warm-up activities, so I can just use one line and I can say warm-up activity, and then I can put the dates on there. So this is from 10/20/14 to 10/23/14, and this week we worked on gesture drawings. And this week there were 4 of those. So you would go through your sketchbook and tell me what pages those gesture drawings are on. When your sketchbook is newer, usually your first few drawings end up being right by each other. But as you use your sketchbook longer and longer and you do work in it that's warm-up activities and for projects, things end up scattered throughout your sketchbook. And a grouping of work may not be right next to each other, so that's why it's really important to put the page numbers on. So I might have my gesture drawings on pages 1 through 4 because I got a brand new sketchbook on Monday. Then I might be working on project and I'm ready to have it graded. So I'm doing level 1, number 1 line project, and in that project I had to do some thumbnail sketches. Oh, first I had to draw some contour drawings, and then I also had to do some thumbnail sketches, and you may have also done a self-assessment. Okay, so on that one line you can write down what is in there for level 1 number 1 line project, and then you can put the pages in here, and maybe that ended up being on page 6, 9, and 12. Okay, and you have 3 so maybe it was 6 through 9 and page 12. And so when I go to grade your project, I can easily look through here and grade it. I want you to please try to keep 1 line per assignment. So for your warm-up activities or for a project, you can give me 1 line and you can write multiple pages on this side of the column mark. And then I'm going to be typically looking at the bottom most entry when I go to grade things, so that as this list gets longer and longer, it'll be easy for me to find what it is. I think this is going to be a great way to organize our sketches, streamline grading, and make it easy for both you and I to go back later and find assignments that are missing. The most important thing for you to know, if you don't write the page numbers and the assignment on your index, I am not going to hunt through your sketchbook to find them. So be aware of that. Check your assignments to make sure that they got graded and that something wasn't missing because you didn't number it on your index. It's just too hard for me to thumb through your whole entire sketchbook for 50 or 60 students in order to find your self-assessment or your questions or something like that. So be really careful as you're getting ready to turn in projects that everything is numbered and labeled on your index so that it's easily able to be found in your sketchbook. A little time before you turn things in will make it much easier for you to have the grade that you deserve. Thanks.